Hello America. Welcome to Know Your Heroes. I'm your host Billy Sacrest. Today we have a very special hero with us. Give it up for Eleanor Roosevelt. Hello Eleanor. Glad to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, let's get started. So, what got you into politics?
Well, when I was young, I didn't have much interest in politics. My husband, Franklin Roosevelt, was a lawyer at the time we got married. He didn't enjoy it much. I encouraged him to run for New York State Legislature. Then I got involved afterwards.
How did you get involved in human rights?
Well, I taught immigrant children. I visited sweatshops and places where women and children worked, like factories. I was astounded at the conditions. Immigrant children weren't treated as fairly and worked under harsh conditions. But the children acted the same as non-immigrant children. Most women did great quality work, but in bad conditions. Some were doing the same work as men, but got half the pay. And I thought to myself, this isn't fair.
We know you were active in protecting women's and children's rights. You were involved in African American rights too. Am I right?
Yes. I remember being close friends with Mary McLeod Bethune, a black educator. I went to the Southern Conference for Human Welfare in Birmingham. I wanted to sit with her but was furious to know I couldn't because the room was segregated by skin color. I tried to sit with her, but was told it was against the law. I angrily got up and sat smack in the middle of both sections. That really pushed me into civil rights.
What about your achievements for women's rights?
I joined the Women's Trade Union League, which increased women's salaries and helped end child labor. I strongly supported the idea of having work equality for women. I became the editor of Women's Democratic News, which was a newspaper that discussed women's rights. In addition to this, I joined the National League of Women Voters, which helped educate women about voting and help increase the activity of women in politics. At the time, it was a men-driven job. There were very few women politicians. I wanted to equalize the number of women involved. This would allow women to have a say in the well-being of our community.
Well, unfortunately that's all the time we have here, folks. Let's give a round of applause to our lovely humanitarian, Eleanor. Remember, if she hadn't done what she did to support human rights, many of us wouldn't have all the rights we have today.
Thank you.
There are plenty of heroes in this world. Let's take time to acknowledge their achievements. Good night, America. We'll see you next time on Know Your Heroes.